Hey guys, it's me, Liam from Border Busters, and today we're going to be making our own character in Scratch. If you don't know what Scratching is, Scratch is If you don't know what Scratch is a free programming website. It's great for kids. It uses blocks of code, not text-based coding, which makes things a lot easier. I'd highly recommend it. And if you haven't, ask your parent to make an account. I've already made an account, and then you'll just hit new project. You'll be in the upper right-hand corner, and then you'll be in this screen. So what I want to do is I want to delete the cat sprite, and I want to go to choose a sprite, and we can click paint. Okay, so once that's opened up, what you want to do, what I'm going to be making is just a monster, and I'm gonna change it to like a blue, something like this. That's a good color. So what I want to do is I want to let's make let's make a square. Oh, and make sure the outline is off. But you don't have to do that. You can do that, but if I want my outline to be normal. So I can select this one. This selects the corner edges, and it does add corners. So be careful with that. Let's say you click in the middle, it'll immediately add an extra edge or an extra vertice to it. And just select one of the corners, and you'll go up to here and just press curved. That will round it out. So I want to do that with this one, curved. It might not look right now, but we can fix it. So what we're going to do is we are going to we're going to drag it over here. Drag it like that. Still looks like kind of like a pointy head. So I kind of want to make it flatter. So kind of just fidget around with this stuff until you find something that you like. I'm going to speed this part up until I find something I like. Okay, so something like this is good. This is just going to be the main body right here. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to go down here. And let me think. Oh, yeah. So we could add another square right here for the feet. And I know this doesn't look right. Still looks kind of like, still looks blocky. So what I want to do, select this, go into the vertice, select right here. And we're going to press the curved button again. You guys can you could design this however you want, but I would recommend following this tutorial just to kind of get a feel of how you're how you're making these things. But you don't have to make this monster. If you want to, great, but I would recommend doing it. So I'm just going to select all the vertices. Just right here, shift select to select two. And we're going to press curved. And again, I'm going to speed this up and make it look nice. And one more time, you don't have to follow this. You can make it look however you want. But this does take a little bit of fidgeting to kind of get it right. So yeah. Okay, so once you're happy with the leg, all you have to do to make things a lot easier on us, you have to select the leg, and this is so hard. All you got to do is you got to press Control or Command C if you're on a Mac, Control C to copy it, and then Control V to paste it. Yeah, like I said, very hard. So what you got to do next is you're just going to go over here, go back into the regular select mode, and you're going to flip horizontal, just like that. Or however, if you're on the arms or anything, just do the same thing. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm just going to take the body and kind of make it less coming in on the legs right here. I'm just going to kind of make that more out to make like a, more circular monster like this. So what you want to do now is really you could do whatever you want, but what I'm going to start off with is I'm going to actually finish off the arms. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to first add a square. So we're going to select this little square box, and we're going to shift and hold to make a perfect square. So I just want to shift and hold, just like that. So what I want to do now, so I want to drag it over here and bring it backwards. This will bring it behind the body. So what I want to do now, first I want to just select this, just bring it in just a little bit more. All right, there we go. So now what I want to do is I want to make all of these curved. So what I want to do here, I'm just gonna select this. Just select all the points on there and press curved. That will make it into a circle. So what you want to do now, but also before that, you may be thinking, why don't we do a circle for this? That's because a circle, if we draw a circle right here, it's got different vertices, I guess you could say, but yeah. So you could do it however you want. I'm just gonna go with a square. But yeah, so I'm just gonna select both of these. And then I'm going to, okay, this is sad. We're going to move it, I'm gonna just say kind of outward like this. And you could go here, drag that into the body a little bit more so it doesn't just look like a plain circle right here. And I'm gonna add a little point right here. Shift select both of these, and I'm gonna bring that down. Oops, bring that down. I'm gonna shift select both of these, and then we can bring that down. Now the arm does look very, very big. So to fix this, we could just select this so to fix this, oh my gosh, okay. So to select this, we could just So to fix this, we could just select this vertice and kind of bring it in right here. But that might not help if it's in, it can help you, but I think we could just add another vertice right here. But either way, let's just try to fix it. It may be different for you, whatever monster or character you're building. Again, I would recommend going with this tutorial so you can kind of follow along and see the process of it, and then you can make your own. But yeah. So I want to make this arm a little bit, just shift select those and kind of bring it back. This one I want to make it out a little bit more. There we go. That's good. So I guess that's a good arm, but I'm not completely done with it yet. Actually, yeah, let's get all of the basic let's get all the basic shapes in first. So what I want to do is I want to go back to select mode, and again, we just have to, you could either do Control C or Control V, or you could just press copy and then paste. But I didn't see those buttons up there before. But what you want to do now is just flip horizontal again, and I would put this backwards, just put it to the back, and kind of adjust it, just how you like it. I like that personally. I think that looks really good. So what I want to do now is, I guess to make it look a little bit more like it's the body's popping out a little bit more, I'm just gonna make these slightly darker, barely, just a little bit like that. But again, this is where you want it to be back there. Yeah, that helps a lot. I'm not gonna go that dark actually. Oh, that's a different color. So go a little bit lighter, like maybe like this. So we could just again put that to the back, and we could select the arm, and we could just change the colors. One really good tool for if you want to change the colors and make it the exact same colors as the other one, just select the arm, and get this little tool. I don't know what it's called. And then you're just gonna press on that. Find the color you want, and then just press on it. And yeah, that's how you get the exact same color. So what I want to do now, I think we should add. Yeah, let's add the eye. So now we can use our circle. I want to go to this and change the color to like a white color, like that. Shift, scale it up. Probably thinking this is gonna be Mike Wazowski. No, it kind of looks like him. He is gonna have one eye, but nah, it's gonna be something else. So I'm just gonna have this white eye kind of in the center. Now, before we continue, I want to select everything in this tool. Make sure it's in the center. Now, it may look off on your screen, but just make sure it's in the center. That's really important. So what you want to do now is you want to just keep that there. And I would recommend taking just another white color, or just another. I'd recommend just putting another circle there, and that would be for the actual eye part. And then we can go here, kind of scale that up a little bit, and change it to like a bright orange. Or you guys could change it to whatever you want. I'm going to make it like this orange color. Not sure. Here we go. I'm just going to select this, scale it, try to put it in the center the best you can. And what I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to change it to barely, just a little bit brighter orange. And I'm going to make another circle and change it to just black for the pupil, like this. Oh, and also just press shift to make a perfect circle. Alright, now what I want to do is I want to make another white circle for the highlight right here. This will be very tiny, just like this big, I'd say, or whatever you want it to be. Just don't make it like covering the eye, because that would look super weird. But I have actually seen some things like this, but I'm just gonna scale it down for a tiny highlight. There we go. There's the eye. Now it looks more like a monster there. So what I want to do now is I think we should add the mouth. So I'm going to add a circle. I'm going to make it, just select this. And I'm going to make it a darker blue. Or actually, I'm going to make it more of a purple color. Oh no, that's too purple. We can, yeah, let's just make it a darker blue. Or no, that's the wrong. Okay, so I'm just going to make a mouth. Okay, so what we could do next is make the mouth. I'm going to make it a darker blue color, pretty dark, something like this. Now this won't look right like this. So I'm just gonna select this, go into vertex or whatever it's called, go into this selection mode, and you could scale this up. Add room for the mouth, or add room for the teeth and the tongue. But you guys could do whatever you want. I'm just gonna do it like this. This could go up a little bit. This could go down. Alright, so I'm just going to select this, go out of that selection mode, go up a little bit more. Actually, I'm going to go back and just make it just a little bit bigger. There you go. So what I want to do now is I want to make the tongue. So what we could do here is we could brighten this up a little bit. I wouldn't recommend making it a pure red. Actually, make another circle here. Go into the circle mode and brighten that up. I'm gonna make mine like a little pinkish red, something like that. And we're going to shift select and we'll put that up there. Now this will not look right, obviously. You guys could do it however you want. You can make it look like his tongue sticking out. But what I want to do is I'm going to scale this down a little bit just by selecting this. I'm going to delete this real quick right here. Just select that. Make kind of a half circle like that, or something like this. You could do it however you want. I'm just making it easier like this. I'm just gonna go backward. Don't hit back, or actually, yeah, maybe make a half circle like this, and then you could start editing it. So I'm just gonna shift select. I'm just gonna select this, make that go down. I think that's a good little tongue right there. I'm just gonna keep kind of fidgeting with this. I'm actually gonna make this go forward one, or I don't know. I think something like this is good. I'm just gonna kind of make it look like his tongue's down still. And we can't just have him have a tongue. We should have him have teeth. So what I want to do here is I'm gonna make another circle and make it white. You guys could do whatever you want, but I'm just gonna make it a white kind of color like this. And we're going to select this and just kind of scale it down. Do it really however you want. I'm actually gonna go here, kind of fidget around, seeing how a good tooth would look like. Something like this. But again, this is cartoon. It's not supposed to be scary or anything. So we could just select that. Bring it up just a little bit. Now I'm just going to shift, or actually I'm going to put this on this side. Looks like it's curving, or yeah, like this. Shift D, or I'm thinking a lot of Blender. So what I want to do is I want to just Control C, Control V to copy and paste it. And you guys could press those buttons, but those are the hotkeys to make it quicker. I'm going to flip horizontal, like this. Try to kind of fidget around like this. All right, something like that. That looks really good. Or maybe, yeah, I'm just gonna make those come in a little bit more. Or actually, it's fine how it is right now. So I'm going to now make the horns for the monster. I'm gonna make this like a green color, but I'm going to first make a circle, kind of green and orange striped, something like this is a good green color, I think, for me. Oh, not that, not the tooth. We're just going to deselect the tooth and then make a circle that's green. Alright. So I'm just going to make a circle here. Going to brighten it up just a little bit. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this and make that pointed. So, yeah. What we want to do here is we want it to make it go backward behind the body. So yeah, like that. So we're gonna rotate it a little bit, make this smaller like this. We're gonna make the right one probably curved a little bit more, something like this. And again, you could always add points to this to make it easier for you to move it around and stuff. That does it looks a little bit too sharp. Or actually, no, it's fine like that. We just want to make it bigger. So I'm going to scale this up by hitting the right corner right here. Oops. And then I'm actually going to scale this like that. Or you know what, how about and then we can have it scaled down a little bit. Alright, just do, you can do it however you want. And then I'm going to add a stripe to this. So for that, I think I'm just going to add a square. I'm going to make it orange. That would be good. Something like that. I'm going to scale it down, up, like that. Something like that. I don't know. But I'm going to select this again. I'm going to go to the select. I don't know what it's called, point select or something like that. And I'm just going to shift select these. And then just kind of scale it up as I go. Or not like that. Just gonna something like that. So I'm just gonna shift select both of these, shift D, or again, I've been doing Blender a lot, so just do Control C, Control V, and to paste that. And we're going to do this, and we're going to make it go backwards. Just make it to the back, I guess. Alright, that's looking pretty good so far. I want to actually add another thing to the head. You don't have to do this, but I'm just going to add like some little hairs to the head. But I'm going to make it the same color. So I'm just going to go here. I'm going to go here. Or actually, let's make it a circle. And then we could select this edge, or yeah, can make that. Yeah, actually, sorry, let's make it a square. This will make things easier. So we could go here. I want to make a vertice right here. Make it kind of coming down like this. This coming up, we can have this guy over here. Shift select both these, kind of come up. Not make it super blocky. And then we can kind of have some randomness to this, kind of make that down there. Then we could select this guy, kind of rotate him like this. Something like that. It doesn't really matter, but I think that makes it look a lot better. Or maybe you can select that, make it go down a little bit. Yeah, so what I want to do now is just finish it off with some of the toenails and the fingernails. You don't have to do this again. I just want to do it to make it look more detailed. So what I'm going to do here, for the toenails, I'm just going to make it darker. Something like this. Oops, don't move that. Go to the square select right here. Alright, finally. Now I got that. So what I want to do here is I want to go to this and just kind of select these. We can make this one curved. And yeah, we can make these ones kind of like this. Now I'm going to go here. I'm just going to scale it down a little bit and squeeze it like that. Then I'm going to rotate it. I'm actually going to scale it up quite a lot. And I'm going to scale this back up. Shift select both these. There we go, something like that. Then we can select this one, or something like this. And then we can scale this one down. Then we're just gonna select this, Control C, V. And something like that. It looks good. And I'm just going to shift select both these, copy, paste, do that again, flip horizontal. And there we go. Something like that. Oh, and I want this, I don't know how that happened. I want this to go to the back. I guess we could keep it that color actually. And I'm going to go here. I'm actually going to copy the toenails right here to make the fingernails. Control C, V. Scale them down a lot more though. Just gonna copy this one. Control V, Control C, V. Just gotta kind of fidget around with this and kind of figure out how you want it. I'm just gonna shift select these, and I'm gonna make them go to the back, like that, something like that. We can have rotate it a little bit. Yeah, something like this. Then we could kind of rotate it, I guess, some more. We can copy, paste that, drag that over here, flip horizontal, go to the back. Yeah, something like that. That looks good. Now, one last thing I want to add is I want to add some little zigzags to the arm to give him some more detail. I'm going to make a square like this. And this will be pretty easy. All we got to do, just make little triangles like this. Again, you don't have to copy me, but I just recommend following this tutorial to kind of see the process of doing it. Yeah, make it random. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's not supposed to be. Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna make that edge pointed. I don't really want any curved edges, honestly. Pointed. Down here, pointed. So something like that. We can kind of select both these. Select that one. Yeah, something like that. And then we can just we can just Control C, V, duplicate that. Just redo it for that side. I'm going to rotate this. Go like this. I'm going to flip horizontal so it could be opposite. Or actually, I like it like that. We're just going to make it like this though. And then we can shift select both these and Control C, V, duplicate that, or whoops, and flip horizontal one more time. Find out where we did have it. Then I'm just going to select this one first. I'm going to bring it in like this. Bring this one in. Bring this one out. Like that. And there we go. There's our monster. Please make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you liked this tutorial. It was honestly pretty fun for me. Again, you don't have to copy me on this. But yeah, now you can start creating your own characters. Change the colors of this. I recommend that, making it your own creation. But again, help me get 4,000 watch hours on YouTube. And this video will be in the playlist tab labeled Scratch and Watch Hours. So again, please make sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share this with your friends and family. And I will see you guys later. Bye.